Sorry, Dove, you just got run over.
We just ran over a Dove with a 1942 no neck binding, early example. I just got this in, and it's got a lot of back cracks on it. I think I got this in too. This is a Gibson, but I think it has almost a mile of back cracks on it. And because it did, we took off the back and rebuilt the top and made it a scallop X-brace pre-war thing. Had ladder brace in it, but yeah, that's kind of cool. So we're here with Ward Meeker, who is the editor of Vintage Guitar Magazine, our favorite magazine. This is this month's copy of the magazine. And you know, I gotta say, if you're a guitar enthusiast, if you're starting to get into used guitars, vintage guitars, you need to subscribe to this, don't you think? You can subscribe for the digital version too, can't you?
Can.
Yeah. And you get...
It's never as cool as holding paper.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
It is. It's true. There's information in there that you'll probably keep. If you subscribe to it, you're going to find stories and information, and you got guys from all over the country.
All over the world.
All over the world that write for this. We have Michael Dregney from in town here, writes book and records reviews. I noticed the Susie Quattro review in there. God, it's been a long time since I heard of that, but she rocked.
Yeah.
Amp reviews, new stuff, vintage stuff. Again, if you're into old guitars, Vintage Guitar Magazine is the magazine to get. And of all the other magazines, they kind of get lost in too much stuff where I think you guys kind of focus on real guitars and vintage guitars and
Finding good stories.
finding good stories. One of those stories, Ward, I think, is one of the best editors I've ever met because he asked a million questions about the Les Paul that we found. Jimmy Page lost his Les Paul. We've told you all that story. Google it, look it up. Vintage Guitar Magazine has a great detailed, and that was kind of fun, wasn't
It
it?
was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a great vintage guitar story. It's a great lost guitar returned to the owner story. It does circle past Willie's guitars, but Vintage Guitar was the first people we went to for this story. And there's tons of pictures of the guitar, so this is a good back issue. You never know what you're getting with Vintage Guitar Magazine. So I just want to say that because he's here, and I made him stop and come in, and I didn't give him any warning.
No.
And I made him hold this 64 Dove, and then I just have to say for us, I just got these in like yesterday. Here, hold this. That's a 42, so they don't have the neck binding, that first war era. And this is the one that I think that the women in the Gibson factory were making, because all the guys were off to war or doing military type things. And so World War II it was hard to get metals, it was hard to get woods, it was hard to get people to work. The whole world was focused on World War II, and yet these guitars are some of the best sounding guitars. We got both of these at the same time, like just today, just before you came in. This is a 42, this is a 49, and you can see it has the neck binding on it. This has had the cracks repaired. We fixed it for the guy, but as a old wood kind of out of tune guitar, this is just kind of fantastic. So here we are in the acoustic room. That's Ward Meeker, Vintage Guitar Magazine, and we're holding up here. Hold up that one. We'll end with a geeky acoustic guitar shot, just like that. All right, you guys. We'll see you later.